So we're back. We're filming from our hostel in London.
Yep.
But yeah, so you want to talk about Edinburgh Day 2?
Yeah, we started by going on a site tour of the city. About 2 hours. What did we see?
We started at St. Giles Cathedral. And then we walked by those statues of Adam Smith and David Hume, eh?
Yep.
Or David Hume.
Got the Golden Toe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was an atheist, and so he died, and they made a big statue of him because he was a great writer and thinker. And now, if you rub his gold toe, you get good luck. So that's pretty funny.
Because he didn't believe in luck, and then people here rubbing his toe.
Yeah. Spent his whole career trying to disprove superstitions, and now his statue is associated with a superstition.
Superstition.
Man, I'm sorry, it's tired, okay? My tongue doesn't move the way it should.
Yeah. So after that, what else did we see then? Took us to show us the castle, and then we kept on walking, was it?
Oh, we saw the spot that inspired Harry Potter.
Yeah, the college.
Yeah, so there are a lot of great writers from Scotland and who lived in Edinburgh, like Sir Arthur Conan Doyle wrote Sherlock Holmes. Robert Louis Stevenson wrote. Did he write Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
Yep.
Yeah, and then he also wrote Treasure Island. So, what else? J.K. Rowling wrote the first 2 Harry Potter books in Edinburgh. Edinburgh? I don't know. Edinburgh. Yeah. So we saw the spot where she wrote her books, and it's got a great view of this big private school, and it's also got a great view of the castle. So it's a no-brainer. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Saw the castle.
We did see the castle. The castle was awesome.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about all the Game of Thrones references?
Yeah, that's where basically that's where the Black Dinner happened.
Yeah,
which
the Black
inspired the
Banquet.
wedding.
Yeah. And then Castle Rock
Castle Rock.
became Cast. George R. R. Martin, you're a hack. I'm saying it right now. You have no imagination. You're literally just taking historical events, changing the names, and putting them in your books with dragons.
I don't hold that opinion. That's all you. If I ever meet him, I'm gonna slander you.
That's fine. He doesn't know me. He's never gonna see me ever.
He won't want to see you.
He makes so much money. He doesn't care what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we went down to the grass market, walked around the Royal Mile.
Yep.
We stopped at the
White
museum.
Hart? Not the White Hart. That was
White Hart.
White Hart. Yeah.
We ate at the White Hart. Yeah, we ate at but that was the next day. No, we walked. Yeah.
The White Hart was the same day as the tour.
Oh fuck, it was.
Or the White Hart.
White Hart. Yeah. Oh, we walked by the place, the pub named after the lady who died.
Oh, Maggie.
Yeah.
Half Hanging Maggie, or
Yeah, something like Half Dead Maggie or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to tell that story?
So there's this girl who basically committed adultery.
Yeah.
And she hid her pregnancy from Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And when she had her baby, died through complications. But when she returned back to Edinburgh, she was arrested for hiding her pregnancy, and she was sentenced to death. So when she was sentenced to death, it was a hanging. And since she was so short, when the floor jumped under her, it didn't break her neck and she didn't die. It only made her pass out. So she was being transported to a graveyard, and the graveyard driver heard her pounding in the coffin in the back, and he got freaked out, took her back to town, and the judge decreed that since she was thought to have been dead, then she was tried for her crimes, and she couldn't be tried for the same crimes again. So
Double jeopardy.
So she was allowed to live.
Yeah. So she would just hang out and her but her there's a pub where she used to live, and she used to hang out the window, and the pub overlooks where they did the public hangings, and so she'd hang out the window and she'd be like, it's not that bad, happened to me, look how I turned out.
Yeah.
And then I talked about the guys who stole the stone of they repatriated the stone of destiny.
Yeah, they didn't steal it, you were corrected.
Yes. So So the Stone of Destiny is the thing that all the Scottish monarchs are supposed to be crowned on, but King Edward I of England stole it, and he took it back with him to England, and they were like, "Yo, give it back," and he's like, "Okay, I'll give it back sometime," and they didn't get it back until it wasn't officially returned until 1996. So 700 years they had the stone, but in the 50s. 4 college students from Scotland, they snuck into Westminster Abbey after hours.
Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve, recovered the Stone of Destiny, and then it's a big sandstone, so when they were recovering it, because it's so heavy, they dropped it and chipped a piece off. So they're freaking out. So they drive it up, and the whole border's locked down, so they can't take it across the border, so they bury it out in a field. So they smuggle the piece back and take it to like a stone repair guy, and they're telling him the story, and then he's like, "Okay, where you buried it? Like you covered it up, right?" And they were like, "No." So then he started freaking out, because if you bury like it's dry sandstone that's been drying out for 1,000 years,
Which, yeah, really porous.
yeah, it's really porous, and if you bury that in like wet earth, then it's gonna like just disintegrate. So now everybody's freaking out, and they have to go back, and they find it in the field, and they dig it up, and they repair it and everything else, and then they leave it at the church. And the church is like, "Oh man, we don't want to get implicated in the theft of the Stone of Destiny," so they called the authorities, and it got returned to England
Within a day.
within a day. Yeah, but I just thought it was funny, the story. Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. So then we went up to the castle proper
Yep.
and saw the castle. It was really cool. Saw a lot of cool stuff.
Saw the prison chambers and prisoner of war chambers.
Yep, prisoner chambers. It was really foggy, so our views and our pictures were not that great.
Until we started to leave.
Yeah, until we started to leave and it cleared up.
What was the name of the big cannon, the big 6-ton
The
cannon?
Mons Meg.
Monsbeg.
Yeah. Weighs 6 tons. Has a 330-pound shot. Shoots it 2 miles. And this is like in the 1400s or something like that. That's ridiculous. That's like having a nuke.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
But so it's on display there, and the cannon itself, people used to climb into where the cannon would have the cannonball, and people sometimes would get stuck, and they would not break open the cannon. They would instead break the person's leg to get them out. They got wedged in the cracks inside.
Yeah. Yeah, so we left the castle. Sorry, the people upstairs are just really annoying me.
Well, I mean, the bar's up there.
I know. That's why I wanted to film in the other room. But anyway, so we left the castle, and
Went back to the hostel. Supper.
no, we got involved in a magic show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So we're gonna do a separate video about the magic show, but I'll throw in a little clip of the performer. So shout outs to Sideshow Stevie. Dude can swallow swords. Only 60 sword swallowers in the world.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll do a separate video at the magic show, because I was actually a big part of the magic show.
Well, you were.
I was, yeah. So, but yeah, then we went on the ghost tour at night,
That was pretty funny.
and you got really scared, and you hid behind that guy.
You got really scared. That scared the hell out of you.
Yeah, I got really scared. I jump. I scare really easily.
And you don't flight, you fight.
I know. Yeah, it's terrible. But yeah, I thought it was funny. So what happened exactly that you got scared or you jumped? Why did you jump at the end?
Because two people behind me grabbed me when the guy jumped out at the end. It was a jump scare thing at the end, and two people behind me grabbed me, and that's what scared me pretty much.
Yeah. Because we were in this like vault underneath the bridge, and it's completely dark in there, like the absence of light. Like close your eyes, open your eyes, you see the same thing. Absolutely nothing. Can't see your hand in front of your face. And then he's telling scary stories about ghosts and whatnot, and they're pretty creepy, and you're already creeped out because you're in a room where they used to keep all the dead bodies for the university, the medical, all the, yeah, so it was creepy. Yeah. Did we do anything else? That was it. That was it. So yeah, that was our big full day in Edinburgh. Bye.
Bye-bye.